championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really...
All right, man, eyes up, eyes up. Take a look what we got here. Let's remember what we're running here, okay? The offense hasn't seen this all season, and we're gonna get at them. Execute your assignments, and it'll be a party in the end zone. All right, let's get it.
Ready? Blue way.
You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Ready? White 25. Let's go. Ready? Blue ready. White hot. Ready? Black 22.
I'm in a brand new
Let's
model.
go.
It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after.
Hot.
Down from
Hot.
laughter. When they come to handle, never had one. With a bad one.
Hey, let's
Made
go,
a bill
let's
today
go.
and they my last one.
Ready? Blue ready. Let's go. Ready? Black 25 behind. Let's go now. Ready? Black 26. Let's go. Ready? Black 25. Wait, let's go. It's time to play. Ready? Black 29. Wait, ready? Blue ready. Wait, ready? Black 25. Let's go. Ready? Blue ready. Let's go. Ready? White 25. White hot. Ready? Blue ready. Let's go. Keep bringing it. Stay in there. Ready? Black 22. Hot.
Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Here we go, it's game time.
Rick Rock. Tip-top. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
Here we go.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the fifth-year quarterback, Jameis Winston, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as they match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in wondering what on earth is going on here as they sit in last place at 0-7.
And it's really difficult to report to work every day with that type of a losing streak looming over you. How do you break out of it? And you're looking at each other to try and figure it out.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come in off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Here we go.
So very early on in this game, first quarter, no score, and this offense hoping to change that right here and get some points on the board. So on fourth down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more.
Here we go, we down now.
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? On third down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Interception on defense.
You go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back.
Now we're in
As
the
we
red
drop
zone.
you into the action, it's second down, 2nd and 5 inside the red zone.
Ready. Blue 80. Check 55. Come on. Oh, you got deep? Let's go.
From the 16, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bucs have taken the lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone.
51. I got you, pop.
A second down run with Lewis. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will knock us home at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Mariota from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but... Now, can this offense muster a late second quarter drive to break our tie? Let's see. They'll have to be pretty efficient with their time here. Watch the clock. Jameis to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end it.
Here we go, John. Keep the ball.
Well, this one's getting good now. Fourth quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge third down stop.
Ready? 125. 54. There we go.
On third down, Barber. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball.
The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And
Just
he's
not
going
holding our
to
defense to convert on 4th down.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball. A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone? Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say. A red zone alert. Let's jump back in here. 1st and 10 at the 16.
Time to increase our lead.
Ready? Flag! What do that? 54 miles. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No.
Here we go, Tom. Make big stop on defense.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Fourth down, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have... Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Tampa Bay, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Titans, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Yeah. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, big numbers.
Who got big gang this week?
Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the 5th-year quarterback, Jameis Winston, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as they square off with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. With that, let's get up to Seattle. Standing by at CenturyLink Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
And not too much time has elapsed yet here in this one. Let's get you into the action here early in this first quarter. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd down, Barber. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Peyton Barber with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now. We have a red zone situation, bringing this defense on their heels a little bit as they get set to defend a 1st and 10 with the ball at the 16.
Just like that. Just like that.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now it's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with... All right, this offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20.
Break 30. Blue 80. 54. Touchdown.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Barber. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 17, Winston. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. Stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber with his 14th touchdown of the year. Time winding down here in this first half as we get you back out to the action. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2.
Time to make a big play on offense.
Minutes left in the opening half. Coming out of the 2-minute warning, so 2 minutes even on the clock. The offense with the ball on their own side of the field. What can they do? We'll see. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The end result, 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Here we go, red zone.
So this offense, they've made their way into the red zone now. They've got it a couple yards inside the 20 at the 18, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
Ready, blue ready.
On 3rd down, Winston. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab.
Let's go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a...
Black 22. Check tight, check tight, check tight.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucks are going to... A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the... It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs the football. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Heading back out there, a look at Peyton Barber. And I think he'll like this little montage. He's hit pay dirt 3 times.
This feels like good scouting.
It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
Ready? Blue lady. So we got man. Let's go.
Now Winston. He's got Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
Ready? Blue lady. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
Winston to throw. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down. And that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, ready? Black 25 behind. 54. Mike 54. They can't hang with us.
Winston here to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Bucks, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.